Testing, 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 testing.
How's this? Good? Pardon? Do the what?
The national anthem. Or a national Pledge of Allegiance.
Okay, the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, one liberty and justice for all. I can't hear myself very well.
Sometimes that happens. You got your phones up all the way.
Last time when I couldn't hear, they adjusted one of these over here, I thought, or not. I don't know.
That's a good question.
Oh. I mean, I can hear myself talk. It's not that big a deal. No. It worked out pretty well. That's the perfect volume, too. Thank you. All right.
Go through your lineup.
Do the lineup? Okay.
Just before the game starts.
Okay. Lineup for tonight's game for Stratford. Second baseman, Jack Tubbs. The shortstop, Riley Spindler. Catching, Brady Berg. At first base, we have... Okay. Sound good? Cool. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Stratford, Wisconsin, where we are on Zaleski Sports, and we'd like to welcome everyone again. A little bit of interference here. There we go. And we have a WIAA Division III regional number 6 seed Auburndale Eagles. Again, here, thank you all the sponsors on Zaleski Sports for making this very, very possible. Stratford enters this game on a 19-5 record. Auburndale comes in at 14-5. Stratford co-champions of the Marywood South with Marathon. Auburndale also a member of the Marywood South. Marywood South was well represented in the WIAA playoffs this year. How they got there? Pretty simple. Stratford, being a number 1 seed, had a bye in the first round and ended up beating Cran 7-1 in the first game in regionals. Auburndale, a 6 seed, started out by 10 running Peshigo High School 10-0, and they upset number 3 seed Marathon last night 1-0 in 8 innings, which was a great pitcher's duel between Tyler Underwood and Cherney. Today's winner advances to sectional play on next Tuesday, June 4th at Gillette, and that'll be on a Tuesday. And there's 3 games next Tuesday. All teams play on Tuesday. We have one first game, the second game, and then the championship. Right now, the teams who have qualified are number 1 seed Bonduel. They've already qualified for the sectionals. St. Mary Catholic, a number 6 seed, is qualified for the sectionals. And there's 2 games tonight. Algoma versus Michigan will determine one or the other, the third team in the sectionals. And of course, tonight or this afternoon, Auburndale and Stratford, the winner advances to the sectional. So 2 teams are fighting for that final 2 sectional berths over at Gillette next Tuesday at June 4th. Going over to starters for Stratford, which will be the home team. Number 7, Jack Tubbs, starts off at second base. Number 2, Riley Spindler, the shortstop. Brady Berg starts off at catcher. Henry Zaleski is the first baseman. Vance Keelman, the hot corner at third. Brandon Bloom in left field. Lennon.
The head coach for the Eagles is Jay Anderson.
Swisslin starts out in right field. Brady Schmidt, the pitcher. And Alec Chappell starts off in center field. For Auburndale Eagles, number 5, Blake Rabb, the pitcher. Peyton Weinfurter starts off at left field. Aiden Cherney, the winner in last night's regional game versus Marathon, starts off at shortstop. Caden Weinfurter, the first baseman. Caden Anderson, man center field. Nathan Richardson at second. Asa Soap, and I apologize if I slaughter that name. Please accept my apologies. It's the DH. Colton Brandel is playing right field. Aiden Rabb is at catchers, and Josh Lundgren starts off at third base. Both these teams are loaded with all-conference performers. First teamers for all-conference Marywood are
number 3, Vance Keelman.
For Auburndale, first teamers would be Blake Rabb and Aiden Cherney were first team. First team for Stratford were Jack Tubbs, Brady Schmidt, and Brady Berg were first team. So we have 5 first-teamers for the Marywood South. Second team for Auburndale were Caden Anderson, Payne Weinfurter, and Caden Weinfurter. First second-teamers for Stratford
Hitting 9th and playing center field, number 14,
were Henry Zaleski, Vance Keelman,
the head coach for the Tigers is
and Riley Spindler. Honorable mention for Auburndale was Nathan Richardson, and Zaleski is honorable mention. So we'll take a short break here on Zaleski Sports. Come back after this announcements.
Place your hand over your heart for the playing of our national anthem.
Partners Bank, better together.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
A huge thank you.
And there we have it, the national anthem here at Stratford, Wisconsin, where it's the regional final between the Stratford Tigers and the Auburndale Eagles. On the mound for Stratford tonight, maybe first team all-conference selection, Brady Schmidt, one of the top pitchers in the area. And his cohort for Auburndale would be Blake Rabb. Blake Rabb, last night versus Marathon, Aiden Cherney pitched a whale of a game. Reached his 100-pitch limit. Blake Rabb came in and pitched one inning and was able to retire Marathon to end up being the game winner in extra innings. So, starting off for Auburndale, the visitors will be Blake Rabb, the starting pitcher. Behind the plate, the battery mate for Schmidt is the catcher, Brady Berg, a sophomore. Brady running over. Must be something wrong with the catcher's gear. Strap broke. Gets the pit. Nice day for a game, too. I'm sure all the seniors like it, too. Almost all schools have had their graduations already. The seniors probably lay around all day and enjoying life and not. You got to get them fired up. But I'll tell you, as a senior and you're in the tournament, you shouldn't have no trouble getting fired up to play any type of tournament game. It's one and done, so there's a lot of excitement when you advance and a lot of disappointment when you're on the wrong side of the score. Again, the WIAA State baseball tournaments will be held at the Fox City Stadium down in Appleton. And also other WIAA events going on this weekend. The state track tournament down in La Crosse starts tomorrow on Friday. Girls softball sectional play is finishing up, so the high school seasons are reaching an end. They get about a 2.5 month break, and then it's back to school. That's what the last thing a lot of kids want to hear. But then during the summer, the kids are just as busy. They're in the weight room. They're doing speed training. They're in the summer leagues. They're in 7-on-7 leagues. They're in city leagues. Kids are much busier than what they used to be when it comes to high school athletics, which has turned into be almost a year-round job, and you have to be able to do it just to be competitive in today's sports figures around the state. So here we go. Schmidt will start off.
Up first for the Auburndale Eagles, we have number 5, Blake Rabb.
Blake Rabb, a first-team all-conference selection, also plays shortstop when he's not pitching. Auburndale in their blue and in the white, Stratford, the Tigers and the Eagles. Schmidt with the first pitch. Rabb bounces in front of the plate. Schmidt picks it up, throws, pulled his foot off. Yep, not like Rabb, kind of the old-fashioned, what they call a swinging bunt. Was able to beat that one out. Schmidt coming off the mound to field it.
Up next, number
Wide
1,
throw to the left, pulled the first baseman off the bag, pulled Zaleski off the bag. Rabb with speed was able to beat it out. Seems like Berg wants an appeal. There's some confusion who can ask the second base umpire for an appeal on that one. Was it the catcher? Was it a pitcher? A little bit of confusion there. The confusion was cleared up. Still safe. Being wide for the left fielder. Takes a strike. 1-0. 0-1, I'm sorry. Schmidt checks the runner. Speed at first. Squares. Takes a snap throw down first. Back in time. I really enjoy watching those catchers when you can make those snap throws down to first. You know they're a talented catcher because a lot of high school kids can't do that. Rab back in time. 1-1 the count. Keeping them honest. Squares the bunt again. Wine in there for a strike. Sure, Weinfurter will swing away now. With 2 strikes on him. Chokes up on the bat. Hoping to make better contact. Schmidt staying ahead in the count. 1-2. Kuhlman up on the grass at third. Auburndale, Stratford, 2 very chatty dugouts. Both teams very chatty. Kids really get into the game, pick off. Again, the first base coach and the runner are watching that back foot on the pitcher. He's got to step off the rubber if he's going to come to first. And watching that front shoulder. If the front shoulder turns to first, he's got to go. After falling behind 0-2, Weinfurter works it full. Weinfurter, a sophomore. Grounder up shortstop. Bobbles it. No place safe at first. Yeah, one little bobble. One little bobble by Spindler. I don't think he had Rab at second, a chance for second. He picked it up and he looked at second. That caused him to bobble it for a second. Weinfurter, being left-handed, got that extra step or 2 out of first. And we now have runners on first and second. That goes down as an E6 error on the shortstop. Cherney bunts it up. Very aggressive. Runners on first and second. Squares the bunt. Cherney popped it up. No outs. First baseman in on the grass, as is the third baseman. Both Zaleski and Kuhlman. Cherney, the number 3 hitter, squares again. Ball tips it. The last 2 times, a lot of these fundamentally when it comes to bunting, once your bat is below the ball and you attempt the bunt, it's going to pop it up. And a lot of coaches are teaching the kids, you got to keep the bat above the ball so the ball goes down. Last 2 times, got underneath it. Popped it up. First base dugout. Schmidt ahead, 0-2 in the count. Berg, nice job keeping in front of him. Berg, an all-conference catcher, just a sophomore. Looks over at the coaching staff to get the signal. Cherney swings away and misses. First strikeout of the game for Schmidt. 1 down.
Up next, number 14, Caden
Weinfurter. One of your some schools have gone to, instead of the coach signaling in to the catcher, some schools have paid anywhere up to $2,000 for a communication set between the coach and the catcher, and that's how they get the signals. Some people felt signals were being stolen, and they felt it would speed up the game, so they bought the headpiece that the catcher wears. If you can afford it, great. If you can't, it's the old-fashioned way. Evens it up at 1. Again, Zaleski and Kuhlman up on the grass. Hit to the gap in left center. Here comes Leone, gets underneath the glove. Grab coming in to score. Weinfurter into third, and Weinfurter in with a stand-up double on that play. Winecutter comes in with a big one-out double. Blake Rabb scores.
Up next, number 10.
And Peyton Weinfurter
Anderson.
goes to third. That got it was a nice hit ball to the gap. That got underneath Chappelle's glove, and that allowed Weinfurter to take second. Runners on second and third. 1 out. 1 zip, the Eagles. Caden Anderson now at bat. After beating Marathon last night, Auburndale playing with a ton of confidence. He went around. Second strike. Stratford not holding the runners on. You know, it's a second base umpire focusing on the pitcher, looking for any possibility of a balk. Way behind. Schmidt with his second strikeout of the game.
Up next.
And that goes down
Nathan Richardson.
as a Serve Pro. Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel, second strikeout of the game. Now at bat, Nathan Richardson, the second baseman. Both runners getting a good secondary lead. Schmidt not holding him on. Number up, third base side, charges. Lusky pulls him off. Oh, looked like he pulled him off the bag. Second base umpire said, no, he didn't. So Richardson goes down 5-3 for the third out. But in the meantime, Auburndale pushes 1 run across to take a lead at the top of the first. Coming to bat in the bottom of the first will be Stratford here on Zaleski Sports, back after these announcements.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Chuck Wolfo back here in Stratford for the WIAA regional final game between the Stratford Tigers and the visiting team Auburndale Eagles. In the first inning, Auburndale was able to push a run across, stranding 2 to take a 1-0 lead. Schmidt with 2 strikeouts. got him out of the inning, coming to bat in the bottom of the first. We also like to thank Mutual of Wausau. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Also, Door Pro of Stratford is your complete commercial and residential overhead door sales and service provider. Hey, if you need new garage doors or yours isn't working right and needs adjustment, stop in and see them on County Trunk M in Stratford. Give them a call or like them on Facebook. Door Pro of Stratford says, good luck today, Tigers. From Door Pro, leading off for the Tigers, Jack Tubbs, the second baseman. Jack was a first-team all-conference performer in the Marywood. Belongs to Schmidt and Berg. Rab, the winning pitcher in last night's upset win of Marathon. Breaking ball gets him swinging, and Tubbs goes down on strikeout.
Up next,
First out.
Number 2, Riley Spindler.
Rabbit, the first strikeout of the game for him. Nope, Riley Spindler, the shortstop. Rab's dealing. Nice stop by Rab, the catcher. Stratford coming in at 19-5, Auburndale at 14-5 overall. Both in the Marywood South. Rab dealing. Hit that outside corner. Jumps ahead 1-2. Grounded foul, third base line. Yeah. Spindler behind the count, 1-2. And goes down swinging, chasing a low one out of the strike zone for the second strikeout.
Up next,
Rab with the
4,
second strikeout of the game.
Berg.
Brady Berg, a sophomore catcher, batting left-handed. Rab showing a lot of confidence. A lot of these kids are multi-sport athletes, and in small towns, you need them and you like to see it. All these kids play all the sports: football, basketball, wrestling, baseball, track. Nice thing about small towns, it keeps everyone involved. Grounded first. Weinfurter makes a nice play on that one, and Berg goes down 3 unassisted for the third out. So after one complete inning in the WIAA Regional here at Stratford, it's Auburndale 1 and Stratford nothing. We'll be back after these announcements on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Printer, jam.
Chuck Oval back here in Stratford, where the Stratford is taking on visiting Auburndale Eagles in Division III Regional Final on a nice afternoon. We'd like to thank Stratford Building Supply. Stratford Building Supply will build anything, anywhere, but they do have more than quality built homes. They carry a variety of building supplies for both contractors and do-it-yourselfers. Whether you're looking for a custom home plan or home repair supplies, look to Stratford Building Supply. Give them a call today or your next project, or go to stratfordbuilding.com. So again, thank you for that. Also, we'd like to thank Telsol Oil. Stop at the Tulsa Oil BP convenience store in Stratford for gas, goodies, and anything you need this summer when you're on the go.
Next, number 20.
Tulsa
Asa Sapi.
Oil wishes the Stratford Tigers the best of luck in today's game. Go Tigers. So here are Brady Schmidt taking a mound in the second inning. He's going to face Asa Sapi. And again, I apologize for the announcement. The designated hitter batting for Colton Brandel, the right fielder. Deals high. Schmidt with 2 Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeouts in the first inning. Evens up at 1. Stratford does a nice job of having some of the kids that are not playing drag the field in between innings. Nice crowd today. The black and white Stratford fans and the blue and white Auburndale fans. Bounced off home plate, foul. A little late on that one, falls it off. As a coach, you like these counts that go full. It gets these pitchers, remember at 100 pitches, they're done. You like to work the count up. Always hanging, stops hanging tough. Full count still. Keeps battling. Most coaches will say, work to the next pitch. Just keep that next pitch coming. Pops it up over the pitcher's head. Second baseman charges, throws. Nice job by Tubbs, second baseman. A little blooper over the pitcher's mound.
Up next, number 7.
Tubbs was able to charge
Aiden Robb.
and retire the DH. For the first out of the inning, now at bat, Aiden Rabb, the catcher. Fastball. Gets him a strike. Down in the dirt, ball. One thing with Stratford, they have a really big area behind home plate, where if you are at Auburndale or Marathon, they have such a short backstop. Here, something gets by the catcher, you got a good chance of advancing that extra base. Foul tip. 1-2. Schmidt had the count. Grounder to second baseman. Tubbs scoops in time. Tubbs with the second out of the inning.
Up next,
Fires over to
17,
Zaleski
Josh Lundgren.
to retire Rabb. Josh Lundgren, the third baseman, had a nice game last night against Marathon. Made some nice defensive stops. Popped it up. First baseman's call. Making the play. Henry Zaleski. Pops up to Zaleski. And that's their third out of the second inning. So after 2 complete, it's Auburndale 1, it's Stratford nothing. We'll come back for more after these next announcements on Zaleski Sports.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City.
If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
Chuck Hole back here at Stratford, where, it's the bottom of the second, where Stratford's coming to bat in the bottom of the second. Auburndale still holding a 1-0 lead here. Stratford went down 1-2-3 in the first inning. See if Henry Zaleski, the first baseman, can get it started. Hey, we'd like to thank Phoenix Express LLC can help you with your landscaping and aggregate needs. They are proud to be part of the Stratford community and wish the Stratford Tigers good luck in today's game. Hey, give them a call or find out more at phoenixexpressllc.com. Thank you, Phoenix Express. And again, these sponsors make these games available. Support your local sponsors. Without them, it doesn't get on any local media. And don't forget Sternweiss & Sons. Sternweiss & Sons, ready mix in Block Plant of Marshfield. Now hiring boom truck and concrete truck drivers. Hey, be home every night and work for the hometown team at Sternweiss & Sons. If it's time for you to make a change, apply today at Wren Road Ready Mix location. Sternweiss & Sons of Marshfield. So let's see if Zaleski can get it started for the Tigers. Takes it low. Blake Rabb, the pitcher. 2 strikeouts the first inning. So far, Auburndale with 2 hits. Stratford, after a half inning, no hits. Boy, when you get ahead in a count, you can throw a lot of different pitches. And both pitchers have been ahead in a count consistently. On the ground to Weinfurter. Brab covering in time. Nice job. Weinfurter went ranged far to his right, picked it up. Rab, as a good pitcher does, comes anytime that ball's hit to the right side, that pitcher knows he's got to start heading over there. So Zaleski goes down 3-1. First out. Nice defensive stop by the Eagles. Now batting. Vance Kielman, the third baseman. Fouls it off. Again, ahead in the count by Rab. Again, both these teams playing for the regional championship, hopefully to advance to the sectionals, which will be held next Tuesday, June 4th at Gillett in northeastern part of the state. Teams already qualifying for the sectional are number 1 Bonduelle and number 6 seed St. Mary's Catholic. The other 2 teams hoping to get in, besides these 2, are Algoma and Michigat, also playing today, hopefully to advance the sectionals. Low. There's a walk. First walk of the game. Gives Stratford his first base runner of the game at first. Kielman now up. Brandon Bloom.
Braden Bloom.
Braden, the left fielder. Rab holding him on. Breaking ball. Low. Hey, since it's June Dairy Month, don't forget Marshfield Dairy Fest, May 31st to June 2nd this weekend. Check out marshfieldchamber.com for all the details. See you in Marshfield for a fun-filled weekend, and he's back in time. A lot of June dairy days coming up. Dairy breakfast. A lot of good food. And cheap. Yeah, a lot of different places. If you check the local papers, there's lots of them going on. Good place to feed your face. Those are always nice because they got all you can eat pancakes, eggs, usually maple syrup, sausages. You eat one of those, you go to one of those places, you end up getting a food coma and you got to go home and find the couch. Back. Oh, he's got him. Yes. He had him leaning. Keelman was leaning the other way, and Rab, with a nice pickoff move, gets Keelman off the base paths. For the second out. That sends a nice message to Stratford that if you want to get too big a lead, we can pick you off. Both pitchers, Rab and Spindler, quick workers. They're not the pitchers who throw a ball, walk halfway to the plate, walk back. They throw the pitch, get back on the mound, and come back. The defense stays alert that way. Breaking ball a little high. Full count. Bloom works at full. 2 outs. We're still in the bottom of the second. And there's a strikeout. For the third out of the inning, that is Rab's third strikeout. And after 2 complete, it's still Auburndale Eagles 1 and Stratford Tigers nothing. We'll be back after these announcements on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Chuck Oval back here in Stratford for the WIAA Division III Regional Final between the Tigers and the Eagles. Third time they've seen each other this year, being from the Merrittwood South. Stratford has taken both games, and here's the third game. Some people say, well, it's hard to beat a team 3 times. Well, when teams are good, it's hard to beat a good team anytime, whether it's be the first, second, or third, or fourth time. So we'll see what happens here. Turning out to be a pitcher's duel, 1-0. Auburndale pushed one across in the bottom of the first. Now they come to bat in the top of the third inning. Leading off, Blake Rab, the starting pitcher. Blake with a single his first time up, 1 for 1. Came around and scored on Caden Weinford's double. Takes one low. Stratford still hitless. Auburndale with 2. Rab with 3 strikeouts. Schmidt with 2. Rab, second baseman. It's a Tubbs over to first. And down goes Rab. 4-3 for the first out. Tubbs a nice job at second base. Zaleski with the reach for the first out. Peyton Weinfurter. First inning. Error on the shortstop. Spindler allowed him to get on. Didn't have a chance at Rab at second. He bobbled just a little bit, and Weinfurter beat it out. Only error of the game so far. Take that back. That is the second error of the game. There was an error on the center fielder, Chappelle, when he let it get underneath his glove and let Weinfurter get a double. Up the middle, the shortstop, and there makes that. Underneath it, there's the third error of the game. Weinfurter again. And that's Spindler's second error of the game. Boy, if you're Stratford, you kind of hope this doesn't turn into your second game against Marathon when you had 9 errors and allowed Marathon to come back and beat you. Right now, 3 errors on Stratford, 2 on Spindler. 1 on the center fielder, Chappelle. See if Auburndale takes advantage of it. Cherney, strikeout Vickham, first inning. Again, Cherney and Rabb, first team all conference. So was Schmidt. Tubbs, the second baseman also. And Berg, the catcher. Holding them close. Both these teams, both coaches tell you, put the bat on the ball and make things happen. You know, pop flies are long outs. You hit it on the ground, anything can happen. Backs him off the plate. Good aggressive pitchers will do that. You see a batter getting a little bit comfortable, you move him off the plate a little bit. You can see Cherney puts his toes right on the inside of the batter's box. He wants that inside of the plate as his. Kind of, when you do that in high school, you just dare the pitcher to throw inside. Good pitchers will take that. 3-1. Full. Nice pitch, outside corner. Schmidt with 2 strikeouts so far. Both in the first inning. There he goes. Grounder hit to third. Pulls him off the bag. And he's safe. Again, another error by Stratford. Keelman gloved it on the grass. And he threw wildly to first. So Cherney gets on. E5. And Weinfurter advances second. Timeout's called here by Stratford. Kind of a good decision. We got to get going here, guys. Upperclassmen, your seniors. Let's do what we need to do to get it done here. Caden Weinfurter singled last time. Took second on an error on the center fielder. Had the only RBI of the game so far. Brought in Blake Rabb in the first inning. Runners on first and second. 1 out. Both Zaleski and Keelman on the grass. Hoping to knock down anything. Chase went outside. Aubrey very aggressive at the plate today. Strike out. And there it is. There's your Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Caden Weinfurter goes down and strikes. Second out of the inning. Third strikeout for Schmidt. Now at bat, Caden Anderson. Caden, a strikeout victim in the first. Popped it up. Right field going back, still going back, drifting back. At the warning track. Nice play by the right fielder there, Landon Zawislin. Zawislin Fly ball to Whistling ends Caden Anderson's innings for the third out of the inning. So after 2.5 innings of play, it's still Auburndale 1 and Stratford nothing. We'll be back after these announcements on Zaleski Sports.
A&B Process Systems has been a proud member of the Stratford community since 1973. You can find your next career in engineering, welding, and more at A&B Process Systems. Our campus also includes our exclusive Factory Acceptance Testing Center with full-service testing capabilities to ensure that your equipment will perform to your expectations. Visit A&B Process Systems on Facebook today for more information.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talented expertise of a big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontics and orthodontics, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for your family. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our communities and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Chuckle back here at Stratford, where Stratford trails the visiting Auburndale Eagles 1-0 here in the bottom of third. Leading off for Stratford, Landon Zwislin, the right fielder. Right fielder had a nice catch to end the inning for Auburndale. And again, sometimes the guy who makes the last out comes up and starts the next inning, takes a strike. Landon's first at bat today. In the dirt. Both teams fighting for the regional title. Making Rab work. So far, Auburndale has been much more aggressive at the plate than Stratford. Putting the bat on the ball, more consistency. Back to Rab. Over to Weinfurter. And there goes Zwislin for the first out. Hey, we'd like to thank Stratford Homes. Take the first step to building your customized home with Stratford Homes. Visit StratfordHomes.com to see floor plans, schedule a tour, or begin your design of your new customized home from Stratford Homes. Visit StratfordHomes.com today to get started. Rab with the pitch. Brady Schmidt, the pitcher, first at bat. Way behind. Evens it up at 1. There's a second strike called. Early on, Rab is on the top of his game. Really dominating the Tigers so far. In the dirt. Not a bad pitch. Got a good catcher behind you. You don't mind bouncing one in the dirt. Hopefully he'll chase, especially when it's the bottom of the order. Sometimes he'll chase that bad pitch. Back up the middle. Cherney with the grab. Over to Weinfurter for the second out. So down goes Schmidt. Next up, center fielder Chappelle. Hey, Arts Body Shop, quality auto body and frame since 1952. If you have an accident, let Max 2024 Small Business of the Year Award give you a free estimate. Call Arts Body Shop on South Central Avenue in Marshfield. Again, thank you, sponsors, for making this game possible. Chappelle, first at bat. And Chapel with the first hit of the game for Stratford. Chapel with a single. Second base runner for him. First base hit by Chapel.
Number 7, Jack Tubbs.
Jack Tubbs, a strikeout victim in the first. 2 outs. The only base runner they've had was picked off by Rab. I don't think Chapel's going anywhere. Rab's got a nice move. As evident when he picked Keelman off in the second. Squares the bunt, pulls it back. There he goes. And they got him. Oh, that was close. Chappelle caught stealing. 2-6 for their third out. The throw beat him there, and there goes your third out. So that ends in third inning for Stratford. So after 3 complete, it's still the Eagles 1 and Stratford Tigers nothing. Be back after these announcements on Zaleski Sports.
Printer, jam.
Chuck Full back here in Stratford, where we have a nice classic regional final game. 1-0 Auburndale over Stratford Tigers. Stratford's kind of hurting themselves so far. They have 4 errors. That's not a thing you like to see, as if you're the number 2 seed and also a winning conference championship. So they got to tighten up the defense just a little bit, but Auburndale still only has got 1 run on Stratford. Leading off for Auburndale in the 4th inning will be Nathan Richardson, the second
Up
baseman.
next,
Nathan
number
rounded out
4,
to third.
Nathan Richardson.
Third baseman in the 1st inning. Hey, Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accept most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Call their Marshfield office to set up a free consultation today. And popped up to left field, going back. Still going back at the wall, and it's off his glove. It went off his glove. He had it played just perfect. The left fielder, Braden Bloom, had it played. He just kept backpedaling. It went off his glove,
Number 20,
and that's an error.
Sapi.
That's the 5th error on the left fielder. He kind of made a fundamental move on that one. He kept backpedaling. Instead of turning his shoulders and running back, he backpedaled, put the glove up, and looked and went off his heel. Nonetheless, Richardson ends up at second on the 5th error of the game on Stratford. Called off. Evens it up at 1. Hey, Culligan Water. Get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at Culligan20h2o.com for Culligan Water. Thanks again for sponsors. Schmidt jumps out ahead, 1-2. No outs, guy at second. Asa hanging tough, the DH. Batting for Colton Brandel. Richardson, the second baseman, on second, courtesy of an error on Bloom. Way out in front of it. Hey, and there's Another strikeout. That goes down as a Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Called Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. Another Serve Pro strikeout. First out. Now at bat, Aiden Rabb, the catcher. Aiden grounded out to Tubbs at second. His first time up. Auburndale really likes to toe the line there. They're right up there on the inside of the batter's box, daring the guy to come inside. Pickoff play at second. They got him. Oh, if the throw was there, they had Richardson sleeping at second. Bindler did a nice job sneaking behind him. Richardson got caught sleeping. He holds on to the throw, and he's out. Richardson can kind of breathe. Like high school kids, when they get hit, they're always telling their teammate, wear it, wear it. Well, everyone wants to wear it, but sometimes it hurts when you wear it. Picks up a strike. Rabb ahead in the count, 2-1. And evens it up at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Did he go around? Drop third strike. Getting him down at third base, and he's out. Nice play by... Beautiful play by Berg, the catcher.
Up next, number 17.
Richardson was going on the drop third strike. Rabb goes to first on the drop third strike. So it does count as a strikeout, but he does get first. But Richardson gets thrown out. 2-5 for the second out. Brings up Lundgren, the third baseman. 2 down. Nice job by Berg that time. Shows why he's an all-conference catcher. Kept the ball in front of him. Richardson thought he could take advantage of it, and Berg gunned him down. Riley Koenig. Pinch running. Ball hit up the middle. Hit to the shortstop. Pass Bindler. And Lundgren with a base hit.
Up next, number 5, Blake Rabb.
Koenig advances to second. Base hit for Auburndale. Third one of the game. Rabb, the leadoff hitter, and the pitcher. 2 out. Koenig, the pinch runner for Rabb, the catcher. Allows the catcher to put his gear on and get ready for the the next inning. Rabb, grounder to the third baseman. And they're over to second for the force out. So, 4.5. It's still 1-0. We'll be back after more announcements on Zaleski Sports.
Join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Friday, May 31st is the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment. Also, enjoy free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, June 1st, the parade starts at 11 a.m. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at Upham Mansion. Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting outdoor beverage garden with live music. For more information, visit marshfieldchamber.com.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with four-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
Chuck Wiffle back here in Stratford for WIAA regional final game between Stratford and Auburndale. Stratford has had Auburndale keeps getting a lot of guys on the base paths, a lot of traffic on the base paths, but they've only managed to put one run across. But unfortunately for Stratford, you haven't had the base runners and you haven't got a run, so they still trail 1-0 coming to bat here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Hey, the Nasonville Dairy coming up in the Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Pay attention to that. We'll have the WIAA regional winners between Auburndale and Stratford. But you can always go to Nasonville Dairy. Fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. So leading off for Stratford, Jack Tubbs, the second baseman, takes a strike. Jack, a strikeout victim in the first inning. Rab just keeps dealing, throwing a lot of strikes. Chases a curveball in the dirt, gets ahead 0-2. Nice pitch. Hoped he would chase, didn't. Tubbs on all conference first team performer in the Marywood South. There. Got the pitch. Tubbs goes down. Second strikeout of Tubbs.
Up next, number 2, Riley
Rabs,
Spindler.
fourth strikeout of the game. Now batting Spindler, the shortstop. Spindler, a second team all conference in the Marywood South. Spindler, a strikeout victim in the first. I'd like to thank Mutual of Wausau. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes and farms and business since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent for you. And that's what Auburndale's hoping to get, is some insurance runs. Curveball hit in the gap to center field. Anderson can't make the catch. Runs it down, throwing to the cutoff, misses the cutoff. And Spindler's in there with a stand-up double.
Up next,
Stratford's second hit of the game.
number 4,
That was a well-hit ball by
Brady
Spindler. He hit at the
Burr.
gap. Anderson couldn't quite chase it down, and there's a kind of case, too. Does he get him if he hits the cutoff? He overthrew the cutoff. Cherney, the shortstop, that allowed Spindler to advance to second. So Stratford gets another base runner on. Haven't had too many. Middle of the order coming up. Berg grounded out to Weinfurter at first in the first inning. Berg, an all-conference catcher, first team. Spindler getting a big lead at second. Cherney holding him on. Rab checks him. A lot of times you'll see that you'll notice the shortstop coming in second, and as he comes off second, he circles in front of the base runner. And sometimes that's just enough to take the base runner's eye off what's happening. Or some shortstop will go behind him. Berg ahead in the count, 2-1. Still in the bottom of the fourth. No score for Stratford. Berg swings and misses. Evens it up at 2. A little high. Works it full. Berg draws a walk. Second walk of the game given up.
Up next, number 13, Henry Zaleski.
By Rab. That brings up Henry Zaleski, the first baseman. Zaleski grounded out to Weinfurter, who threw to Rab covering. A little threat going here, Stratford. 2 on, 1 out. Popped up the right field. Tagging is Spindler. Spindler goes to third on the tag. Nice job. Staying at first is Berg.
Number 3,
Zaleski.
Vance Kielman.
With a flyout to Colton Brandel, the right fielder, for the second out. We do have a pinch runner here for Berg, the catcher. Lets him get ready for the next inning. Jack Ramus pinch running for Berg. Now at bat, Kielman, the third baseman. Runners on the corner, 2 out. Popped up behind home plate. Remus, the pinch runner at first, gets a nice secondary lead. Once he knows the pitch is left to hand, he gets a nice little lead at first. Kielman waiting for the pitch. Curveball ground into the dirt. Falls behind 0-2. Best threat Stratford had all game. First time they've had a runner on third base. Spindler all the way to third, tagged on the last flyout. Pass ball, he could score. Oh, way out in front of a drop third. Strike. Throw down to first. And he's out. Rab with his 5th strikeout of the game. Kielman way in front of that one. And after complete, Auburndale still leads. After 4 complete, it's still 1-0 Auburndale. We'll be back after these announcements from Zaleski Sports.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
Back at Stratford for the WIAA regional final game between Auburndale and Stratford. The grounds crew for Stratford is making the field look nice, getting rid of all the little divots. Nice job by them. Auburndale still up 1-0. Stratford had their only threat of the game, had runners on the corners with 2 outs last inning and couldn't get it done. Kielman struck out with Rab. That was Rab's 5th strikeout of the game. Hey, we'd also like to thank Door Pro of Stratford. Is your complete commercial and residential overhead door service and sales provider. If you need a new garage doors or yours isn't working just right and needs an adjustment, stop and see them in County M in Stratford. Give them a call or like them on Facebook. Door Pro of Stratford says, good luck today, Tigers. For Auburndale, the left fielder, Peyton Weinfurter, got on twice, courtesy of Spindler's error at short. 0 for 2 officially. Popped up. Berg going back, and he makes the catch. Nice play by Berg. That was popped right behind home plate. Berg went back. Kind of underhanded it right against the fence. So nice job by Berg, the catcher. Weinfurter for the first out. Aiden Cherney, strikeout victim and on courtesy of a Kuhlman error in the 3rd. Cherney a first team all conference. Hey, thanks to Stratford Building Supply. Stratford Building Supply will build anything, anywhere, but they do more than quality homes. They carry a variety of building supplies for both contractors and do-it-yourselfers. Whether you're looking for a custom home plan or home repair supplies, look for Stratford Building Supply. Give them a call today or your next project, or go to stratfordbuilding.com. Time is called. Counts 1-1. One out. 1-0. The Eagles from Auburndale. Aiden Cherney hugging that inside plate again. Grounded into left field. Deep in the hole. Cherney with a hit. Base hit. A single. Auburndale's 4th hit of the game.
Up next, number 14.
Now batting, Caden Weinfurter. Had the RBI single in the 1st, took 2nd on the error. 1 out. Cherney with speed at first. Weinfurter, 6'6", 6'7", strike zone. Doesn't hug the inside of the plate like the others. Of course, when you're that tall, you need to back up a little bit. Long arms, you can reach those outside ones. Oh, buffs a move. Weinfurter ahead in the count, 2-0. There's a strike. Evens it up at 2. It's got to be hard for the tall guys at the bottom of the strike zone. Hard ones to reach. Driven back up the middle, back up the left field. Past Spindler at short, and Weinfurter with his 2nd hit of the game. That advances Cherney to 2nd. That's Auburndale's 5th hit of the game.
Up next, number 10.
Auburndale's got a threat going again here. 1 out. Anderson, the center fielder. Anderson, a strikeout victim, and flew out to right field in the 3rd. 0 for 2. Way behind. And we talked about Auburndale being aggressive at the plate. They're putting the ball, they're not hitting pop-ups. They're hitting the ball on the ground, and a lot of them have find openings. But, they've had errors. You hit the ball on the ground, good things happen. It's a lot easier to field a fly ball than a grounder coming at you. Go ahead and the count, 1-2. Swung at a ball, high out of the strike zone. There's a strikeout of Anderson. So we get another Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Second out of the inning. Here comes Nathan Richardson. Rounder to third. And got on with an error on the left fielder. Schmidt with his 4th strikeout of the game. Hitting the hole again. Here comes Cherney rounding third. They're not going to get him. He's going to score the 2nd run of the game. And Richardson with a single. Knocks in Cherney. Weinfurter goes to second.
Up next,
Boy,
number 20.
They're hitting Spindler. Another base hit between third and short. By having that runner at second, that shortstop's always got to play over a little bit, and I think that's what's creating that big gap between third and short. The old adage, hit him where it ain't. 2 out, 2-0 Auburndale. Top of 5. That's a number. Back goes Tubbs and makes the play. So, Auburndale scratches across another run to take a 2-0 lead as we head into the bottom of the 5th inning. We'll be back for more after more announcements on Zaleski Sports.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
Printer, jam.
Back here in Stratford for Auburndale, Strats across another run in the top of the 5th to take a 2-0 lead over the number 2 seed Stratford Tigers. Auburndale just doing a nice job there, attacking Schmidt on every pitch. They're swinging at his strikes. He's a good pitcher. He throws a lot of strikes, and they're just making contact. And a lot of the hits have been between third and short, making good contact. Again, as a hit it on the ground, they got to catch it, they got to field it, they got to catch it, and then they got to throw it. Pop flies, they just got to catch it. So it's a lot harder. So they're making them make plays.
Number 16.
Add to Stratford's 5 errors, and Auburndale's just playing a lot of small ball, a lot of little pesky little hits. But let's see if Stratford can mount a comeback here. Leading up for Stratford is Braden Bloom, the left fielder. Braden, a strikeout victim in the 2nd. Takes a ball. Hey, thanks for Telsal Oil. Stop into Telsal Oil BP convenience store in Stratford for gas, goodies, and anything you need this summer when you go on the go. Telsal Oil wins to Stratford. The best of luck in today's game. Hey, go Tigers! Again, thanks for all the sponsors here in Stratford. Very much appreciated. Bloom evens it up at 1-1. I don't think neither pitcher's in danger of reaching 100 pitches today. Evens it up at 2. In the dirt, goes full. Good patience by Bloom. Strike 3, swinging. Bloom goes down on strikeouts. Rab 6th strikeout of the game for the first one.
Number 5.
Hey, and thanks to Phoenix Express LLC, can help you with your landscaping and aggregate needs. They are proud to be part of the Stratford community and wish the Stratford Tigers good luck today in the game. Give them a call or find out more at phoenixexpressllc.com. Again, thanks for Phoenix Express here in Stratford. And there's a strike to Zwistlen, the right fielder. Zwistlen grounded back out to Rab, who threw him out in the third. In the dirt. Rab still dealing. Auburndale much more aggressive at the plate than Stratford so far. Curveball in the dirt. So Whistling, good patience. Evens it up at 2. You know you got a good catcher when the pitcher has enough confidence to throw a curveball in the dirt knowing the catcher's going to block it. Look good. Works it full. So Whistling does. Check the signals down at third base coach. The bottom of the 5th. And he walks him. Good patience. So Whistling base on balls.
Up next, number 23.
Rab's third walk of the game.
Brady Schmidt.
Brady Schmidt, the pitcher, grounded out to the shortstop in the third. Another base runner for the Tigers. Last inning, they had a threat. Had a guy on first and third. Couldn't get him in. Pick off. Again, watching that back foot lets you know where he's going. Squares up the bunt, pulls it back. Schmidt grounds out to Cherney at second. Third short, over to second. In time for the double play, the 6-4-3 double play. And Rab works his way out of it. So after 5 complete, it's now 2-0 Auburndale over Stratford. We'll be back after these announcements on Zaleski Sports.
The future is here. We've been creating it for more than 100 years. From the most advanced technology to the broadest, most reliable network of sales and service dealers, always moving forward. We lead, others follow.
Buy 3 Goodyear tires and 1 is free has been extended at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Plus, get up to $200 back on 4 installed Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card. Buy 3 and 1 is free in March at Sherrill Tire and Auto. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Need a new mattress? All Furniture in downtown Marshfield has mattresses, and you can save like never before. We have stacks of mattresses, save big on factory liquidations and closeouts, one-of-a-kind items, and mismatched fabrics. Save on special purchases and rollback pricing on two-sided flippable mattresses. Discounts on adjustable bases and even clearance pricing on floor models.
The Furniture People for good home furnishings. Mall furniture where value is yours.
Chuck Wiffle back here in Stratford. We're after 5 complete. It's Auburndale 2, Stratford nothing. Stratford had a base run around last inning, and Rab was able to get Schmidt to ground into a 6-4-3 double play to end that threat for Stratford. We now enter the 6th inning. Hey, we'd like to thank Stern Weiss & Sons, Ready Mix and Block Pan of Marshfield, now hiring boom truck and concrete truck driver. Be home every night and work for the hometown team at Stern Weiss & Sons. If it's time for you to make a change, apply today at the Wren Road Ready Mix location. Stern Weiss & Sons of Marshfield. Schmidt pitching here. Another good news today. The Brew Crew defeats the vaunted Cubbies 6-4 to take that series 3-1. You always like it when the Brew Crew can beat a series, especially if it's against the Cubs or the Cardinals. Brewers have a nice season, just like Stratford and Auburndale. Auburndale comes in as the 6th seed. Very under-seeded in the regional. A lot of coaches will tell you that. Should have been seeded higher. But they're making the best of their opportunities. Aiden Rab, the catcher, takes a strike. Aiden grounded out to second. Reached on a drop third strike in the 4th. Then was thrown out on a force at second. Again, both teams hope to advance to the sectionals next Tuesday in Gillett. Bondwell's already made it, as St. Mary's Catholic. Algoma and Michigan, the other 2 teams playing today. Over to Tubbs at second. To Zaleski at first. And down goes Rab for the first out.
Up next, number 17.
Now,
Josh
Lundgren. Pop up to the first baseman. And a single in the 4th. 1 for 2. Takes an inside strike. Swings at a curveball. Third baseman or first. In time for the second out of the inning. Keelman did a nice job charging the ball that time. Picked it up cleanly and threw it over to Zaleski at first for the second out. Blake Rab back to the top of the order. Hit into a fielder's choice, a single, and grounded out to Tubbs at second. Rab, the pitcher, pitching a nice game again today. Grounds out. Third bobbles it. Throw over to first. Not in time. 6th error of the game for Stratford. Courtesy of an error on Keelman.
Number 1, Hayden Weinferter.
Defensively, Stratford not looking sharp. 5th error of the game for Stratford. 6th, I'm sorry. Weinferter, the left-handed left fielder. like Rab at first. Weinfurter chokes up on the bat, looking to make contact. Weinfurter 0 for 3, but he's been on base twice, courtesy of Spindler errors at short. Pick off move. Hey, don't forget Marshfield Dairy Fest this weekend. Check out marshfieldchamber.com for all the details. Support the local dairy farmers. And June Dairy Breakfast all over the area. Takes a strike on the outside corner. Rab bluffed a go. Did he go? Ball was high. Nope. Asked to peel in a second base umpire. He says, nope, he didn't go. Count goes 3-1. Good call. Oh, the count was 2-2 that time, I'm sorry. Now it goes full. We'll blame that one on the scorekeeper. There goes Rab. Grounder to Tubbs at second. Gloves it. Over to Zaleski at first. And the sides retire. Weinfurter grounds out. 4-3 for the third out of the inning. And after 5.5, Auburndale still ahead 2-0 over the Stratford Tigers. We'll be back after these announcements from Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Chuck Wiffle back here in Stratford for the regional final, where Auburndale still maintains a 2-0 lead over the number 2 seed Stratford Tigers. Stratford just can't seem to get anything going against Rab this afternoon. This 6th inning may be their best chance of the last couple innings. They have the Alex Chappelle, the number 9 hitter, coming up, but then you have the top of the order in Tubbs, Spindler, and Berg following. So here's their best opportunity. They got their best hitters coming up. See if Rab's getting a little bit tired. He still looks pretty sharp. And we'd also like to thank Stratford Homes. Take the first step to building your customized home with Stratford Homes. Visit stratfordhomes.com to see floor plans, schedule a tour, or begin the design of your new customized home for Stratford Homes. Visit stratfordhomes.com today to get it started. And we can't forget Art's Body Shop. Quality auto body and framework since 1952. If you have an accident, let the small business, the 2024 Small Business of the Year, give you a free estimate. Call Art's Body Shop on South Central Avenue in Marshfield.
Up next.
So after the 5 throws in between innings that each pitcher gets, Rab gets the ball. He did pitch last night against Marathon, but since you pitch less than 30 pitches, you can pitch the next day, and that's what he did. Chappelle had a single in the third, but was gunned down by Rab, stealing second. In the dirt. If you can get this leadoff run around, that puts a little pressure. Chappelle, 1 for 1. 3-0. Takes the signal from the third base coach. Probably it says, don't you even think of swinging. Make him throw a strike. That came with a strike. He's got to come with another one. Probably has the green light. If you like it, take it. Way behind the fastball. Count goes full. Stratford doesn't hug the plate like Auburndale. Popped it up to left field. Going back is Weinfurter. Back, and he makes the grab a couple feet short of the fence. So deep fly ball by Chappelle to Weinfurter out there and left is the first out. Now brings up Jack Tubbs.
Up next.
Twice a strikeout
Number 7,
victim in the
Jack
first
Tubbs.
and a strikeout victim in the fourth. The top of the order for Stratford hasn't really come through with any base hits tonight. If they're going to hope the top of the order got 3 strikeouts. They do have a double by Spindler and a base on ball by Berg. But no RBIs, no runs by the top 4 hitters. Grounded into the dirt, foul ball. Evens it up at 2. Rab really shows no signs of tiring. He gets that ball back from Rab, and he's ready to go. And there's another strikeout. Tubbs goes down for the 3rd time today. Rab's
Up next.
7th
Number 2,
strikeout of the
Riley
game.
Spindler.
Riley Spindler, a strikeout victim, and hit a double in the 4th, 1 for 2. Spindler to shortstop. That's hit. Spindler hit by pitch, gets a base runner. Goes to first.
Up next, number 4, Brady Berg.
The number 3 hitter, the catcher, all-conference performer, Brady Berg. A base on balls and hit to Weinfurter at first. I'm sure Rab will try to keep him close. Berg down the right field line. It's a fair ball. It's rolling, and here comes Miller to second. He's going to third. Berg into second in time with a slide. Berg, the all-conference catcher, gets a 2-0 double. Moves Spindler to third. Stratford's 3rd hit of the game.
Up next.
Here's the threat we had hoped they
13,
would have if you're a
Henry
Stratford fan.
Zaleski.
Now Zaleski comes up, the first baseman. Zaleski grounded out the first and flew out to right field. 2 outs. Big hit by Berg, the sophomore. If you're Stratford, here's the hitting you want. You got your big hitters up, your top 4 hitters. Zaleski the cleanup. Any pass ball, possibility of scoring. Rab deals back and says, I'm throwing my heat. Gets ahead 0-1. Grounder up the middle. Over to first, and there's the side retire. Recovered 4-3. That one hit to Richardson at first, and he recovers to throw him out at first for the 3rd out. And after 6 complete, it's Auburndale 2, Stratford nothing. We'll be back after more announcements from Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Chuck Wiffle back here in Stratford. After 6 complete, it's still Auburndale 2, Stratford nothing. And this game is shaping up to be a pitcher's duel, or a game last night that Auburndale had with Marathon, a pitcher's duel. Runs are hard to come by. Another adage, good pitching beats good hitting, and that's happening tonight. Again, Stratford had second and third with 2 out last inning and just couldn't get a run across. Rab with another strikeout. And he just keeps mowing them down. We had a pitching change here for Stratford. Berg moves from behind the plate to the mound. I don't know if that's because of a pitch count or Schmidt was getting a little tired. But nonetheless, the sophomore Berg comes to the mound. Aiden Cherney, the number 3 hitter for Auburndale. Cherney with a single, a strikeout, and on with an error. Stratford, story of the game, 6 errors. Cherney 1 for 3 and a run scored. Moves up in the box, bunt. Berg comes off the mound, throws the first to retire him. Cherney goes down 1-3. Interesting bunt. He started in the back of
number 14,
the box. And as the pitch came in, he moved almost to the front of the box to get that bunt down. Weinfurter with 2 singles and a strikeout, 2 for 3 and an RBI. Takes a ball. Another one high. Hey, Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield Clinic and accept most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Call their Marshfield office to set up a free consultation today. And it's 2-1 on Weinfurter. Weinfurter, our second team all conference. Goes 3-1. In the dirt. Weinfurter's on, courtesy of a walk. First walk given up by the Stratford pitching staff tonight.
Number 10, Caden Anderson.
Caden Anderson, a strikeout victim in the first and the fifth, and he flew out to right field in the third. 0 for 3. Weinfurter at first. Berg checks him. Deals a strike. Takes another strike. Berg looks like he's got a little gas behind his throw. Chases a curveball in the dirt. up the middle. Spindler at short, touches second, and a double play. Nice job. Anderson hits into a 6-3 double play. Spindler touches second base to get the force out on Weinfurter, and then takes it himself to retire Anderson for the third out. So there's your double play. Top of the 7th. Hey, here's Stratford Stats. We'll be back after these announcements on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Printer, Jam.
Chuck Wiffle back here at Stratford. We have the bottom of the 7th, the last gasp for Stratford Tigers. Down 2-0 to the 6th-seeded Auburndale Eagles. Hey, we'd like to thank, Culligan Water. Hey, don't forget your water. Get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. And don't forget, we have the Nasonville Dairy post-game show coming up. At the game, we'll talk to the winning team, get a couple of coaches and a player of the game, and talk to the winning regional champs. At Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or at NasonvilleDairy.com. Let's see if Vance Kielman, the third baseman, can get things started. I'm sorry, Henry Zaleski. No, I'm sorry, Vince Kielman, my fault. Looked at the wrong number. Vance takes a called strike. Rab just setting him down, putting him up and setting him down. Kielman, a base on ball and a strikeout victim. Ball's behind 0-2. Vance, a second-team all-conference performer in the Marywood South. Moves up in the box. Get ready for that breaking ball. And he was ready for that one. Flies down the left field. Weinfurter coming in and makes the grab. Running in, makes a nice running catch. The sophomore. Vance flies out to the left fielder for the flies out. Weinfurter does a nice job. He really had to come running up. Ball came kind of close to the line.
20,
Didn't have to slide, but made a nice running catch to retire Kielman for the first out. Braden Bloom, the left fielder. Twice a strikeout victim. We have a pinch hitter here, number 20, Ormond, the pinch hitter. Takes a ball. Ormond takes another ball. Gets ahead in the count, 2-0. They get a pinch hitter on. Keep the lineup going. You're going to see probably a fastball. Yep. Rab gets behind in the count. He comes with his specialty, the fastball. Been very effective with it tonight. And chases a low fastball to even the count at 2-2. And there's another strikeout by Rab. 8th strikeout by Rab today. And to think he's their number 2 pitcher, with Cherney being their number 1, Rab being their number 2, and he's shutting down the second-ranked and conference championships Stratford Tigers. Good pitching is beating good hitting so far in regional play. Zawislin at the plate, takes the ball. There's a whistle, a ground out, and a walk. 0 for 1. Bounces one in the dirt. Head 2-0. Rab's going to come back with his fastball. Popped up to right field. Going back. And Lundgren makes the grab for the third out. So Zawistlan flies out to the right fielder for the third out. And here is your WIAA regional champions, the Auburndale Eagles, a 6 seed. Knocks off the number 2 seed Stratford and the number 3 seed Marathon to advance to the sectional play next Tuesday at Gillette. They will take on number 1 seed Bonduelle next Tuesday. Check the WIAA website to find out the time that it's played and how to get to Gillette from here. I don't have a clue. I know it's in the northeastern part of the state. Head over there. And we'll be back for the Nasonville Dairy post-game show after these announcements from Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia.
Please remember to clean up your area and drive home safely. Thank you, and have a good night.
They got to make it for 2 that day. Well, whew.
She wants us here. Okay, Chuck Wolfel back here at Stratford, where number 6 seed Auburndale pulls off yet another upset and takes down the number 2 Stratford Tigers. Player of the game, no question about it. Goes with the old adage, good pitching beats good hitting. And last night you guys beat Marathon on good pitching, 1 run. Tonight you have 2 runs. How did you approach tonight's game? What was your game plan as the pitcher?
Well, we have picked up our defense a lot lately, so I knew I just had to throw strikes, throw the ball to the bat, make it put it in play, and let my defense play.
And it seems like you have a lot of trust in your defense. I mean, you could see it. It looks like a lot of times you're not afraid to throw that curveball in the dirt with another Rab behind the plate.
Yeah, it's fun playing with my cousin as a catcher. We've been doing it all my life, so we got that connection.
Yeah, and the nice thing about being relatives, you can still kind of get on each other and still gonna end up in good terms. Okay, seemed like too when you would fall behind in your account, you'd come back with your fastball, and I seemed that was your dominating pitch tonight. When you needed it, you had it.
Yeah, I was just trying to dot the outside corner and just throw strikes, make my defense play.
And it seemed like too that that pickoff move was pretty effective tonight too, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw he had a big lead. First one, I almost got him. And the second one, I knew I had him when I threw it.
Yeah, and it seems like we had talked to last night, your coach and Cherney, that every time it seems like you get to go to sectionals, it's always a Marywood Conference tournament. Whether it be you, Stratford, Marathon, or Edgar, it seems like you always got to play each other 3 times to get this far. Now you got Bondwell, the 1 seed. Know anything about them?
Oh, I know they got a few good pitchers. I looked at their stats a little bit, but they got some good hitters. They're obviously a good team. They're the 1 seed, so hopefully we can redeem ourselves from last year.
Yeah, and I think, too, you're representing the Marywood Conference. I think you compare Marywood Conference athletics versus there, I think you kind of got the advantage in there. And again, congratulations. Good job, and keep going. Coach, can we meet again here? Please. Coach, congratulations again on the regional title.
Thank you.
Beating again a conference championship. You beat Marathon last night. You beat Stratford tonight. Same approach. You said you're going to keep the same approach as last night.
Yes, just absolutely. Standing next to you just like this last night, and you asked me that, and it really was. I mean, have to play defense, have to play with energy, and just can't make mistakes. The same thing as last night, and I think our guys did that again, just capitalizing on some of theirs. But if you don't give up any runs, you can't lose. And the way we're pitching with Aiden and Blake, it's just been amazing.
Yeah,
against these 2 teams, against Marathon and Stratford, to do this is really. It's an amazing job.
I think you hit a great point there. I said, again, a game where good pitching beats good hitting, and here Blake, supposedly your number 2 pitcher, shuts down Stratford, the number 2 seed and conference champion.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know for the last few years, those 2 are both pretty neck, and it's nice having them 1 and 2. And I think Aiden has kind of established that, and as our number 1, I think, but. Blake's been in this role for the last 2 years as a freshman and sophomore, and he stepped up big time tonight.
Yeah, he really did. Now coming up, it looks like you got Bondwell, the number 1 seed. Talking to Blake, they may be the 1 seed, but I still got a lot of confidence in Marywood Conference athletics.
Absolutely, and to be tested like we are, in this conference and in every sport, boys and girls and everything, you're tested to come out of this conference and then playing. Again, like you said last night, we're packed in. We always see each other, and you have to get through regional and do it again. After having a regular season of going through a gauntlet, we have to do it again. And so we're tested, and hopefully we're hardened, and we're ready to take on this challenge right now.
And it'll be kind of added what you kind of said last night. It'd be nice to face another team you don't know anything about.
yeah, absolutely. And I hope our guys will be ready to represent the Marywood and just knowing this conference and going to play some of these schools up in the Northeast that we really bring it in our athletics in the Marywood. So
again, congratulations on the regional title, and I'm sure you'll do Marywood proud.
Thank
Coach,
you very
congratulations
much.
and good luck on Tuesday over at Gillette.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And let me know when you're ready. And Blake's got to add one more thing after tonight's regional championship. Blake, what do you got to say?
I'm Blake Rabb, and I'm in the house.
All right, thanks, Blake. Good job.
Thank you.